Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. This is Marta's Magical Mystery Class, and this is officially the beginning of our editing sessions. So if you're familiar with the channel, what we've spent the last few months doing is working through the process of drafting roughly 60,000 word first novels. I checked in every couple of weeks with you all, and while you were drafting, I kept you company by working through the explanations of various literary terms and a lot of kind of writerly jargon. This was one of the suggestions from the Antiracist Writers Workshop that I reviewed last semester. I also did a lot of book reviews in with the rest of the videos. What I'm doing for this section is each video will be just a section of the editing class, as it were. And then book reviews are going to be separate pieces that I will toss up onto the channel as I have them ready. So that said, the first editing lesson I have for you is one of those things that sounds very simple. In practice, you may find it somewhat challenging. But your first task, editing your novel, is to read it without judgment, end to end. Preferably in fewer sittings rather than in more sittings, but if you've only got an hour-long chunk each day that you can give to this, you don't have a 3 or 4 hour chunk that you could set aside on, say, a Saturday afternoon, then that's what you've got to work with. But the idea is to just read your book. If you want to make marginal notes, if you want to keep a notebook and make notes, if you want to make notes on the computer, that's all fine. But this is not about deciding good book, bad book, scene in, scene out. No judgment. The kinds of comments that might be useful to make at this stage are generally questions. Ooh, where was I going with this? Question mark. Ooh, could I fit this from later back in here and introduce? Ooh, could I? Okay, because curiosity and judgment don't do well occupying the same space. And what I'm asking you to do is really give yourself over to being curious about your work, to just reading, enjoying it, and like I said, if you want to ask some questions of yourself and your book about how things might fit together, please, by all means. Questions that would not be appropriate. How did I get so stupid? Why am I such a wreck? Why is this so awful? No. I'm hoping that you are, in giving yourself over to this creative enterprise, going to be able to give yourself over to the editing process as well. Editing doesn't mean hating your work. That's kind of a common misconception that editors are dragons. No, editors are creators as well. If you're lucky, co-creators with you. And if you are functioning as your own editor, which has its pitfalls, and we'll talk about those, then you get to be a different kind of friend to your work as we do these editing passes. So I will see you again in a couple of weeks, but your task between now and then is to just read and enjoy your book. Try to see everything that's there and get ready for how you might polish it to share with other people. All right, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.